Welcome back to Virginia This Morning live here on CBS 6. Our next guest is definitely a fan favorite. In this segment, Jessica enjoys a little virtual visit to his kitchen where he created a delicious and healthy dish. Take a look at this.
Our great friend of the show inviting us back right into his kitchen. The kitchen magician himself, AriAnkh, is with us. Ausar, it's great to see you. You've got a delightful dish in front of you. We're excited to put it together.
Yes, great to see you as well. Great to see you as well.
It's been, kind of upside down. We saw you before, but what's funny as we were getting ready today, I think you've been incredibly busy. People have been reaching out, and you've upgraded your production studio over here, right?
Yes, for sure. I got the iPad set up. I got, the little adjustable arms so I can get some different angles on it. So, I was prepared this time. So what I have here, of course, I always say we start with a nice hot pan. And in this pan right here, I have a nice piece of salmon. And if you can see, I cut that into the shape of, circle. I cut it into a circle shape. All I did was put a little mold around it and trace it with a knife. And you'll see when I'm plating it up, the reason why I did that. And in this pan, I have a little bit of ginger and some garlic. And what I'm going to do now is just take a little bit of soy sauce mixed with some brown sugar and go ahead and pour that on there. And the reason why you add that right at this point and you don't let it just sit in there, because they're very powerful flavors, and they will also tint the coloring of your salmon. So you just want to put it on there right before you put it into your nice hot pan, and it'll absorb those flavors nicely. So I'll go ahead and add it in right now. So you got that nice sizzle you're looking for. I got a nice medium flame on there, and we got that cooking. So while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and make up the dressing that we're going to use for it. So I have just a nice little scoop of peanut butter right here. Whether you like Skippy, Jif, that's up to you. I have some soy sauce I'm going to go ahead and add to that. I have some rice wine vinegar that I put in there. I have some ginger in there. Let me see, let's take a peek at this salmon and see what it's doing. Oh, nice, it's coming along nicely. Give that another 30 seconds or so. I have some fresh lime. I'm gonna squeeze that in there. So we got the fresh lime squeezed in there. Okay, and now I have my whisk. I'm gonna take my whisk and just incorporate all of those together. You'll see that the peanut butter will start to break down a little bit and start to turn into its sauce. And what I like to do is get it to a certain point. And if you wanna have less calories within your dressing, you can go ahead and put water in it. But I like to make that flavor really, really pungent. So I take coconut milk, and I'll take a little coconut milk and drizzle that in there to thin it down instead of using water. So I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate that. And this is pretty much our dressing right here. So you see it has a nice smooth consistency. I'm gonna go ahead and flip over the salmon. Beautiful little color to that. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. You see the caramelization on it. It has nice color to it. Perfect. In this bowl right here, this is what the quinoa looks when it's cooked up. Looks similar to couscous, but just a little bit different. You fluff it with a fork in the same manner, and it's pretty simple. It's a 2-to-1 ratio, just like rice works. And in about 15 minutes, you have the quinoa cooked. So I have the quinoa. I have some red onions I'm gonna throw in there. I have some red cabbage I'm gonna throw in there. Carrots, some shredded carrots, red peppers. I'm gonna take a little bit of cilantro, that in there. Little scallions, throw that in there. Little bit of cashews, throw that in there. You can put as much cashews in there as you like based upon how much of a crunch you want it to have. So now the dressing that I prepared, I'm gonna marry those two together. So they walk down the aisle and boom, there they go.
And believe me, with those flavors, Ausar, I say I do all day long because those all look really magical.
So the salmon, perfect. I could tell by how it's springing back to me that it's done in a sense. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that pan off. You see, while we was making up the other components, that's finished. Just that quick, it's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up now.
And Ausar,
how nice and colorful.
It does. How far in advance do you need to put that together to let it meld?
Oh, this part right here, you can make that part, that's the salad part, you can make that up to, I would say, a day ahead if you'd like to, and then present it the next day. You don't have to make it all fresh, but I just, just for the presentation of it, we did it that way. But you can make all of this stuff in advance and just cook your salmon to order, and then you're good to go. So what I have here is I have some diced avocados right here that I'm gonna go ahead, and I have a mold. And I'm gonna put those avocados right in there.
Just when I thought it couldn't get any better, you added avocado.
Right? And then I'm gonna take that mixture we had of the quinoa and go ahead and put that in there. So we have that. Then I take this little handy tool and I compress it down. That's gonna make a nice little mold in the bottom. So boom, we have that right there. Now what I'm gonna do is take the piece of salmon that I have, that I cut into the circular size, put that on there. Now I'm gonna garnish it with a little bit of black and white sesame seeds. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more scallions. Hit a little cilantro on the top. Take a little bit of sesame oil and just drizzle a little on there. And garnish it with some fresh lime on the side. And I say, if you really like the additional crunchiness, we'll go ahead and put a little bit more of those cashews on it, and you're done. So at the end, voila, magic, you got your plate.
That looks fantastic, Ausar. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. On Instagram, I'm at Kitchen Magician Catering. On Facebook, I'm the Kitchen Magician. You could also go to my website, www.kitchenmagiciancatering.com. People have been supporting and doing a great job with that. So I'm really definitely appreciative of everybody showing their love and support during this tough and rough time.
Thanks, Chef. We appreciate it. And we'll be sure to post a direct link to all of the information so you can connect with Chef Ausar AriAnkh, the Kitchen Magician. It'll be right there on WTBR.com/VTM.